Texas. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Houston Gunners and the Dallas Cowboys. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So after the INT, it's Allen. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Allen going to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
56.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends his drive. And perhaps half's now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal.
Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers.
His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From midfield, here's Rodgers.
They'll set up a screen for Dillon. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his 1st one here.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd and a yard. Rodgers. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. John Bates, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Gunners are an extra point away from drawing level. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. A big play here for Dallas. 62 yards.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Going quickly out to the right side. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A give running right, Gibson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Jordan Davis
able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. On play action, Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Allen going to go on 4th down. It's caught. Beckham.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play action. Now it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside give to Elliott. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football. It's something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
This is our last chance.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
picked off by Cole Holcomb.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. On second and very short. Allen looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Second half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays. But it's really been the defensives. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking their game up to this kind of a level, I want to see what happens with these offenses. Can they match them as this game goes on? Or will the defenders continue to have full control of this one?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw once more on second and 10. Allen.
Pass complete on the out route to Beckham. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So third and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. open man layup. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that truck.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
Allen going to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. And he is going to lose yardage here. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Able to connect with Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. A give for Dillon running right. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Got a man. It's Brown. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The slot man in motion right. Now Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Sly able to put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Cowboys make over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On play action, Allen. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. Now Allen. Caught left side, it's Beckham. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Allen. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Completion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Allen. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now Elliott. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Allen. Pass incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
3rd down and goal now. This Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
2-point conversion to, for the moment, stay alive in these playoffs. And his pass incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number